these 400 players were dropped off in a mysterious location, completely unaware that they are in an apocalyptic prison experiment. They were only aware that if they die, they will remain dead forever. Alright, I think they're ready to meet the prison warden. As the sun came up, the prisoners were waiting at the front courtyard.
Good morning, everyone! Could I get a guard to open up the front gate?
Here they go. They yearn for the mines. They're about to arrive to the massive diamond mine, containing an abundance of diamond ore. See, the prisoners were told that if they mined the desired amount of diamonds, everyone would be released from prison. That amount equated to over 10,000 diamonds. That would be no easy task. Are you liking how things are going in this prison?
I trust Carl with my life.
We're getting married. We're getting
Oh,
married.
really?
What?
Oh my god.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
See, I noticed a lot of different gangs beginning to form. But what was more surprising to me was the massive amount of contraband being traded within the mines. Oh dear.
You should probably shift so we don't get spotted by guards.
Take off the crafting table, holy
Looks like somebody's acting a little suspicious here.
Just mining for diamonds.
Oh yeah? See, I Am Evergreen found a way to evade detection and somehow began digging his way to freedom. However, the guards were well prepared for attempts like this. I think they found somebody up on the hill here.
You want me to head back to the mine? I will go and do so.
I asked one of the guards how they felt the situation was being handled.
There was a prisoner up here, full of diamond, and then I got attacked.
Do you know his name?
His name is Owl Buffett.
With an alarming amount of suspicious activity on the rise, Carl was informed that it wasn't safe to continue.
Well, I'm afraid your free future is it's uncertain. There's hope for all of you, though. You will be rewarded for your hard work. Don't you ever forget that.
Yeah, they're being called back to the prison. There's that Awabafet guy. He's acting a little suspicious.
Oh shoot!
Oh my god! Is he trying to kill one of the managers?
I see him, damn it!
Oh my, they're chasing him down. I think they lost him.
Now let's get back into our cells and make sure if you have any contraband, you hand it over to the guards as you enter the prison.
Meanwhile, as Awabafet ventured away from prison, he realized that they were located on a massive desert island, and that leaving the center of this island would result in heat damage, making it nearly impossible to survive.
Hey man,
Hey, how's it going?
I'm gonna go back to the prison and I'm gonna try breaking my boys out.
Do you have a plan for that? I asked the manager he tried to kill about Awabafet.
Awabafet wants my attention. Next time I see him, he's gonna face the consequences.
Upon entering the prison, I chatted with the gang leader.
Oh yeah, the Cowboys, we are protesting for better work conditions.
Oh god, not this guy.
So our demands are 20% of the materials we mine or harvest.
But right as I was about to leave, I saw him being dragged away by a guard. He then brought him to solitary confinement for, and I quote, reasons. But there are many reasons to start a Minecraft server if you wish to run one of your own social experiments, which is why I started a revolutionary Minecraft server provider called ServerHorse, the sponsor of today's video. It has a skeleton model panel, meaning that if you click on something, it'll instantly load it, which another Civilization creator enjoyed. It has modern features that all other providers do not currently offer because they use old panels like Multicraft. So make sure to use code I'mNew for 75% off your first purchase. And be sure to check out my brand new survival economy server powered by ServerHorse. due to the chaos that ensued earlier in the video, Carl decided to open up the cafeteria and hired maids to run the maid cafe.
Pay up first, you brokies.
He stole my drink!
This was to keep a sense of joy within the prison and to decrease the likelihood of riots or chaos. However, Carl did one more thing. He ended up appointing 3 guards to become managers of the prison. In addition to the manager from earlier with the whole A. Wobbuffet debacle, we had the perimeter manager, the security manager, the resource manager, and even a manager for the well-being of the prison. I see you've hired some help.
I feel like it's gonna be a lot of fun.
See, Carl Crafts was hesitant to share the deeper agenda at play. That agenda revolved around his company, trading by the name Visionary Holdings, who had promised investors tremendous returns once the operation had been completed.
I've put my faith in him for now.
That's good to know. Things were looking a little complicated at the cafeteria because I received reports that the maids were allegedly hoarding all of the food, but what they didn't realize is some prisoners were actually going hungry because of this, and a player by the name of Motocat was starving. Oh, look at that. They're sneaking behind the counter. Oh. Wow, I don't think they see him. This is a little concerning. Oh! They killed him!
Justice for Motocat! Justice for Moto!
This is complete chaos!
Calm the hell down!
I need everyone to return to their cells immediately. Immediately return to your cells.
Before they could truly begin operating this prison, they brought the prisoners into a mysterious room containing a curtain.
Whenever something wrong happens or someone angers you, remember that it will be all worth it. I promise, it'll be all worth it.
See, Carl felt that if he had promised the prisoners would receive some kind of reward behind this curtain, they would become more compliant. However, what he didn't tell them was that he was aware of a guard who had actually gone missing. And as a result, he wanted to reassure them before anything could get out of hand. But what Carl didn't know was that the group behind the missing guard was these 3 players right here. They had actually attained a significant amount of influence within the prison, with notable gangs endorsing their plans. Even a Wobbuffet himself, who was plotting escape efforts alongside them. Hi Spec, race champ.
Yo Lights. Yeah, I don't trust this place one bit, but what I know for sure that my boys Race Champ and O Solar are gonna get the job done. Also... Shh.
Keycard access.
I think our guards are ready as they'll ever be.
I think they're starting to break through the wall.
Stand still. Today we'll be mining more, and we'll be working extra hard before the wave hits.
The prisoners were now aware that something was going on during the night. They were almost certain these waves were zombies. With the new day upon them, the resource manager demanded that the prisoners mine more than ever before, so that in effect, they would reach the desired quota of diamonds. I see you're the resource director of this prison.
I need more gems. prisons. More than those workers have managed to muster thus far.
I see. I also spoke with a guard about last night.
We have lost the lives of multiple guards defending the walls, and some ungrateful prisoners are slandering their names.
However, there was a more urgent threat during the day, and that was a Wobbuffet. I chatted with the perimeter team.
It's going good. Little nervous about Buffett though.
Yes,
like a killer out and wandering around.
Yeah, I don't know where they are, but it's concerning.
That's horrifying.
But there was someone who did know where they are, because they had located where a Wobbuffet was hiding out. And unfortunately for a Wobbuffet, that individual was Ghost, the manager he tried to assassinate earlier. In fact, he was authorized to engage in a full-blown assault to then eliminate a Wobbuffet. Is everything going well?
Yeah, doing fine, man. I have it all under control.
Well, I'm glad. Oh, they're all congregating on this hill here.
Go.
It's time to shine, boys.
On me. He has a team.
This is unbelievable. Following the manager's death, the prison's mood had shifted, with prisoners more compliant and guards more serious than ever before. A Wobbuffet and his team had survived. But this incident had spurred on heated arguments between Carl and Ethereal, the resource manager.
I will have it sorted out soon.
I sure hope so. Are we not seeing eye to eye, Ethereal?
It became apparent that they weren't able to figure out how a Wobbuffet's team had even escaped in the first place. All they knew was that they had a blind spot within the prison. And as a result, the resource manager even interrogated random guards to narrow down how they could have escaped.
You don't have to lie to me. There will be no consequences.
Is not far-fetched from the truth, but it is not the truth.
However, with Carl largely being responsible for Ghost's death, suddenly, it seemed that Ethereal's interests were beginning to align with Visionary holding investors more than Carl's. And this was huge because it meant that Carl was becoming more of a liability over time.
What's going on over here?
Book club!
Oh,
We're doing
book club.
The prison was beginning to become a community, with different clubs and outdoor activities keeping them entertained. Are you happy with the current conditions of this prison?
Yeah, I'm making a lot of new friends here.
However, this attempt to keep the prisoners content may have actually done the opposite, because the guards were being spread thin and prisoners were more scattered than ever before.
Wait. What? Why are the cells open?
The gate's open.
Oh dear. In a stunning move, the prison management gave the prisoners the entire prison for themselves.
Carl, you seem amused.
Which means they would also be responsible for defending the prison.
Close the gate!
Close the damn gate!
Ah, what a pleasant night.
Did we lock the gate?
Almost.
What? I want to know how you guys are dealing with what recently happened. A Wobbuffet died.
It's been a struggle.
He was like a beacon of hope.
Following the events that unraveled, the entire server was in disbelief, knowing just how dire things have become. However, what Carl didn't know was that a Wobbuffet's death was actually caused by a player named Draconleaf, who had actually distracted a Wobbuffet during the night, causing him to get infected. What was even more telling was that this player was working alongside Visionary Holding investors under Ethereal's command, and he was planning on returning to the prison now that a Wobbuffet had been dealt with. But what Ethereal and the investors didn't know was that it may have actually been Carl who allowed a Wobbuffet's team to escape all along, given that escapes were extremely uncommon within this maximum security prison, perhaps indicating that Carl knew something major as pressure was mounting for him to speed up the operation.
If Carl isn't going to follow our plan, I think a special kind of game will do the trick.
We're on the final stretch of this journey, and I appreciate all of your patience. You're about to be rescued. Isn't that such a delight? That's such a nice thing. You're going to be rescued. They're going to take you away from here, away from me.
See, after showing the prisoners the true cost of having the prison all to themselves, Carl promised that after today, they would be rescued. But first, they would be ordered to construct a massive parking lot, indicating that vehicles of some kind would be arriving soon.
Look, Captain, look behind you. Look behind you.
Race Champ.
Yeah.
Tell me about, what's been going on? I heard you got a book.
We basically found a book containing basically the lab results. Turns out what they're doing down in Solitaire is experimenting on us. None of us are happy about that. We tried to make a plan to escape, but the thing is, what we've been told is escape is basically guaranteed death these days.
Oh, I gotta run.
Open up in there! Anyone in there?
Oh, we got 3 players escaping right now. Guess it's some kind of distraction.
I'm not gonna kill you here, and I'm not gonna kill all of your guards. You guys clearly outnumber us, okay?
I'm totally fine with killing you.
Oh.
That's why we're gonna have a conversation first, like civil people,
You don't want to do it, and I want to do it.
That we will make civilization out there if you let us go. But you will never let us go.
Get back in line, I don't want to hear any more from you.
Hi!
How's it going?
We're running across the desert. Now, what if we die? What if he turns it off? Don't stop running, just keep going.
It was a coordinated effort that led to 3 prisoners successfully escaping, with 2 teams now living beyond the prison. So hi Spec, I see you risked your life for the 3 escapees.
I did it for them. But I mean, we're not done here. We've got a lot more to deal with.
After just a few hours, those 3 prisoners had escaped the heat of the desert and were living on this small, man-made island. What are you guys doing way out here?
We're making a little home because we can't take damage in the ocean. So this is our house.
My
my absolute pleasure to announce that Kadabra and Mushy Froggery here have sprung love in this crisis scenario.
We're getting married. We're getting
Oh, really?
What?
Could I get all the prisoners and guards to return to the front courtyard in front of the prison? Beautiful. I've never lied to you guys, and I want to tell you the truth. I do. I want to tell you the truth. I know you aren't going to like what I'm about to say. I'm a good person, I promise. I am. The trucks, buses, and off-road vehicles, they were overrun by zombies. They will not be coming after all. I promised myself I wouldn't cry, but we have air support. We have air support coming. But as a reward, why don't I reveal to you what is behind the curtain? What do you reckon, huh? Let's see what's behind the curtain reveal. Now, are you all ready for the big reveal? Guards, reveal my game!
Time can never be your trusted friend or your sworn ally. No, it's the harshest mistress of all. And life is just a chain of moments spent, 1,000 hellos and goodbyes. Maybe a love like ours can lead out its call.
Carl Craft's plan to exterminate the prisoners had backfired, literally. But Ethereal wasn't the one to take credit for Carl's execution. In fact, it was the well-being manager, Rose, who took the blame.
I will do everything in my power to get you all out of here alive.
It was a new atmosphere within the prison almost immediately, as virtually all prisoners were handed out armor, which meant that they were no longer considered prisoners. I was so surprised by this that I decided to consult Rose himself.
I know these people have good hearts and are willing to see this through. However, the prison must be protected until we can get to extraction.
By extraction, he means the massive upcoming rescue attempt that will take place at the parking lot. And in case you were wondering what happened to the prisoners who were unfortunate enough to participate in Carl's game, they are now stranded on the other side in what can only be described as a mysterious underground structure deep within the prison. Do you guys have any plans down here?
Make a little underground civilization, maybe.
Yeah.
We need to find water though.
They're here.
Holy sh!
Ah, they're on the roof. Damn, this is gonna be a big wave.
They have breached the first wall. Everyone fall back to the main gate.
Oh, we have somebody infected over here.
Oh.
They were not prepared for the massive assault on the prison, and the prisoners living beyond the prison were even less prepared. Oh wow. Someone from Awabafet's team is infected. They're trying to give him some milk.
Okay, the milk did not help. No!
Turn around.
Who are these people?
Run! Guys, that's run! Guys, run! Run!
Oh wow, they're actually getting into the building now. This hasn't happened before. You're getting spread thin, I think.
Everyone, focus fire. Focus fire on that horde.
Pick them up! Nice!
I think they're barely gonna pull this off.
Let's go, we did it.
So you think you're gonna stay out here? You're not gonna comply with the prison?
No. You see, they're like, we get experimented on, or we take our chances out here, so I think I'll take my chances.
With all that went down, everyone was holding on to their last hopes of escaping this continent for good. There was now nothing preventing players from simply walking off the prison grounds. But not even a single player was leaving, showing just how united they truly are. How's life in the prison?
I think life is good.
With a massive blimp hovering over the parking lot, they all assumed that tonight would be their ticket to freedom. Additionally, a newly constructed tunnel system connected the prison to the diamond mines underground, keeping it secure from any outsiders looking to cause trouble as they mine the remaining diamonds. But, being that Rose was appointed to his prior management position, he was just as curious as everyone else was, and as such, he had sent out an expedition team to learn more about what lies beyond the prison.
We need to get a lay of the land for the surrounding area, and we also need to research the zombies.
With various groups spread out amongst the prison, I knew something was brewing. Something that I never would have anticipated at all.
Realistically, the only thing I care about is getting out and getting the people that I care about out, okay? So I'm kind of confused about this whole testing thing that Imperial is going to be running.
See, Highspec and Race Champ were not convinced that the new leadership was any more transparent than Carl Crafts. In fact, they even had doubts that Carl had even died in the first place, given that there was no compiled evidence of a death message, and they weren't able to get in contact with anybody who was streaming or recording his death.
Rose, he's just a change of face for the prison. Nothing's changed. We get the out of here.
Alright, I'll go tell others.
Tell everyone.
Even worse for Ethereal was that a very well-respected guard named Mr. Gladiator was beginning to believe what Race Champ and Highspec were saying, and if Mr. Gladiator spoke out about this publicly, it could instantly ruin Ethereal's reputation and turn the entire prison against him and Rose. But, as the trend shows, Unknown Ethereal was one step ahead, since he had gotten word about this from his personal spies floating throughout the prison. And if Mr. Gladiator wouldn't change his worldview, Ethereal would have to take it into his own hands.
Gladiator shall know the fickle nature of trust, perhaps by someone close to him.
With an inevitable dramatic situation about to unfold, suddenly a Wobbuffet's group, a group that had been living outside the prison for so long, had now been requesting to be let back into the prison, despite a Wobbuffet's legacy.
I have received no indication that you all wish to talk or have good intentions. I cannot trust you farther than I can throw you.
Because Rose was not letting them back in, one player in particular was so upset about this that he ended up taking someone hostage from the prison in order to trade his way back into the prison. When he showed up later that day, Rose was in disbelief.
I came with white flag.
Do
not arrest me. I have a
Everyone
hostage.
back up.
The hostage gonna die.
I am undecided about exactly what I am going to do with them, but I am working it.
A Wobbuffet's team knew where the hostage was being held, so they used this to their advantage by offering to kill Marley and return the hostage to Rose in exchange for passcode access to the Blimp. Rose, with limited time, accepted their offer, understanding its potential risks, but giving a Wobbuffet's team the benefit of the doubt, knowing that they want to join the escape.
I think I've done everything I possibly could given the situation. This is the consequence of that.
With limited time before nightfall, Ethereal broadcasted how dangerous it could be if they don't get out of here in time.
I got word from the pilot of the helicopters. Projections go up to 17,000 infected converging upon the facility.
With all prisoners gathered at the front courtyard, they were ready for the big moment. But someone had a little something to say about that.
I'm wearing diamond armor right now. I know, it's pretty anticlimactic considering we were told that we're gonna get infected. All that's been happening to us is the prison comes up with a new excuse. I don't want to stay here anymore. And if you guys don't want to stay either, I would say you should probably join us.
You can go out there. Sure, go out there in the desert, starve to death, for all I care. But the Blimp will leave. And I'll let you all on a little secret. You do know that zombies are attracted to diamond armor now. But you do you.
Pull the trigger. Charge to freedom!
Bastards.
I don't think anybody joined them, but they're leaving.
Gladiator?
Ross Jerry, you wanna tell me what's going on?
Do you guys want to tell him or should I? Well, the thing is, you're kind of a problem right now, and you're standing in our way, so you can either join us, or you won't be here anymore.
A problem, huh?
On to Utopia, through the sea of blood. Charge to the Blimp!
Watch out, above you! There's people shooting at us!
Hey, Wobbuffet's team is defecting! They're trying to take the Blimp!
They're dropping ankles!
Yo, watch that guy, he's trying to kill Rose! Whoa!
Oh my.
Carl's alive?
Hey, Wobbuffet's team is with Carl!
Take his head.
Thank you. Thank you. Another experiment's in the books.